There's a new space telescope going up. It's called the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope from NASA. And it will be the first telescope to primarily be studying the center of our galaxy. It'll be looking at the Galactic Bulge in particular, which is a bulge. Yeah, the bulge is part of its core science objective is to really look at the bulge.
Now, isn't the center of our galaxy visually inside of what looks like a dark spot in the Milky Way? Doesn't it look like a big hole in the Milky Way?
It's kind of dark because there are clouds, dust clouds.
That's what I thought. Yeah, the light from the center of the galaxy is blocked by all of the dust clouds between us and the center of the galaxy.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if we were outside of the galaxy, it would look like Andromeda, where, there's a big ball in the middle. But we don't see that big ball because of the clouds.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to look at a picture of Andromeda now, and with that in mind. So Andromeda is similar to the Milky Way in terms of the way it's organized, in terms of the
I think in 3 billion years, we're going to collide with Andromeda.
Have we started already? I mean, aren't we kind of tingling our outer stars so far?
It's the next closest large galaxy to us, and it's heading right toward us, and we're heading right toward it.
Oh
at the
boy,
same time.
Are you ready to show us what you got here, Al?
Yeah, I wanted to show you. We've had a lot of ground-based telescopes looking at the bulge in the center of our galaxy, and I put together some information that kind of shows you what it looks like.
Oh,
Okay,
and so
this
is that violet light part of our galaxy
if you look
too?
at the center of the horizontal line is our galaxy on edge, and this is the bulge in the center, the white area in the center. And above the bulge is this massive gamma ray and X-ray emission zone.
Wow.
So it's emitting a lot of gamma and X-ray radiations
Interesting.
that go out into a further sphere on both sides of the galaxy.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So cool.
50,000 light years out, for that. Okay, now I'm going to animate it here. Yeah. Okay, we go into the galaxy towards the center. There's a lot going on in the bulge, as you can see. It's a party going on there. There's hundreds of millions of stars. Getting closer, a little bit closer. And as we get really close, you can see there's this black hole there in the center. That's Sagittarius A.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the journey in, too. I mean, there's a lot that goes on in every step of the way. There's a lot to unravel as to what's what. And, like, for example, just before you get to the black hole, it looks like there's a white streaks going around. Well, that's like a million suns vortexing into the black hole.
Oh boy. Amazing.
Right? It's just vortexing in there as just the screaming cries of their solar systems as they, get pulled apart. It's not even vapor. I mean, black hole
Well, they're accelerating beyond the speed of their limited form.
So when they speed up and they go into the event horizon of the black hole, all these stars turn into X-ray and gamma rays. I mean, they emit a lot just before they drop into the hole.
Oh, I see. That's their
when it
final
comes
cry,
from, the gamma ray and the X-ray.
That's
from
their
that.
what is the Klingon cry, or the Vikings when they're singing to Valhalla, that final scream?
I hear
For
you.
a star, it's a gamma.
Well,
gamma ray.
maybe it's the destruction of solar systems releases all the knowledge that solar system has collected and goes out into X and gamma radiations. Maybe those emissions have encoded information about the history of these solar systems.
Yeah, could be.
It seems like the universe wouldn't willy-nilly destroy data.
Yeah. It's very interesting that this diagram that you've got shows that there's a 50,000 light year dimension to the two mirror gamma ray bursts going north and south, parallel to the center of our galaxy there, perpendicular, not.
Yeah, that's how far out it goes. Yeah, which is interesting. It's almost as far out as the galaxy is wide.
Yeah, it makes it look like it's toroidal shaped on some level, or like there's a symmetry to it.
Galaxies have a whole anatomy.
Yeah, it's some kind of geometry that's perfectly harmonious.
A galactic being.
Amazing.
It's kind of like this. There's a spin to the galaxy into the black hole. There's a spin to it, and so the radiation of the X-rays and the gamma rays shoot up and down.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I mean, there are actually planets being born here too. It's not just a death, right? There are actually nurseries in the bulge.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
So we're turning the eye towards a whole new understanding of our very own galaxy.
Absolutely. Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. Nancy Grace Roman.
Uh-huh.
I guess we should look her up, huh? Okay, let's see if Aura's with us today. Are you with us today, Aura?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Hey. Yeah, we just wanted to ask you about the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. Now, who is Nancy Grace Roman?
Nancy Grace Roman was NASA's first chief of astronomy, the first woman in an executive role there. She's often called the mother of Hubble for championing space telescopes and laying the groundwork for the Hubble mission. The new telescope's named after her in recognition of that legacy.
No, I understand it's going to be looking at the bulge. Is it going to be studying mostly the stars in the bulge or the black hole or what? What's its focus?
It's mainly focused on the stars. Roman's Galactic Bulge time domain survey will watch hundreds of millions of stars in that crowded region, taking a snapshot every 12 minutes or so. The big goal is spotting exoplanets through gravitational microlensing, when a star or planet's gravity briefly magnifies a background star's light. It'll also catch transiting planets and do astroseismology on red giants to study their insides. As a bonus, it should find isolated stellar mass black holes floating around via microlensing too. But it's not really about the central supermassive black hole at Sagittarius A. That's more of a secondary target in one of the fields.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
All right. I was very surprised when we met Don Davis, who is a rather prominent and well-known space artist who used to go to a lot of the SIGGRAPHs, and we became friends over the years. And Don pointed out to me something that I should have been obvious, but it wasn't, is that most of the art that we viewed, most of the space art that we viewed was actually artists like himself who looked at this raw data from all of these star charts and, all of the information from pictures of stars. And they mapped those star data out, and then they applied scientific insight to actually paint what those things looked like. And that was largely the case of most space art until computers became more useful tools. Yeah.
And that reminds me, there was a contest for the best Milky Way pictures.
Oh, are you going to show some of those?
Yeah, there's in Popular Science
That was
magazine.
in Popular Science.
Yeah,
huh?
and these
let's
are
check that out.
I picked a few of these to show you guys. Okay.
So that's from Chile, huh?
Right. Yeah, that's the very large telescope array in Cerro Paranal in Chile's Atacama Desert. They have really great viewing conditions there. Just like you feel like it's a seamless connection between the Earth and the sky there.
It looks like the Milky Way is a rainbow connecting two of their telescopes.
Yeah, right. It looks like they generating it.
And it looks like it has got a laser fin like a dolphin, like it's waving at us.
This is what a galactic generator looks like in action. There it goes. That goes out into the universe. And then there's the galaxy.
It's arcing. It's arcing between the two astronomy centers.
It's the space arc.
Space arc of galaxy proportions.
But in reality, over to the left is the Magellanic Clouds.
Yes, Magellanic.
Oh, right. I can see them. They're very small, but they're galaxies in themselves.
In and of themselves. Yeah, satellite
they're
galaxies.
Satellites of our galaxy.
Right, satellite galaxies. And you can see them in the naked eye if it's clear enough weather.
Really?
Yeah.
But you have to be south of the equator to see them.
Yeah, you have to be south of the equator. Like you have to be in Chile, for
That's
example.
why they named him after Magellan. You have to circumnavigate the world if you want to see all the galaxies.
That's right. And they have 4 big telescopes in that complex there, each equipped with a huge mirrors, 8.2 mirrors, meter mirrors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And they also project sodium laser beams into the sky so that they can cancel out the atmosphere, interference. They're doing it.
Wow. Fascinating.
This is a place called Mount Cook.
Mount Cook
New
up
Zealand,
in Oregon.
I believe.
Oh, in New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Cook.
in Captain Cook.
Central Peak of a national park there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most challenges was getting in the right position to do this.
Yeah.
And it was a difficult hike to get here. He had the photographer had to go through large washouts, unstable snow.
Yeah, it looks like he pitched his camera in the middle of an ice field.
Yeah, probably was.
I'd like to know more about these cameras. We should definitely see if Don Davis wants to come on and talk to us about how these astronomers take these amazing photographs.
Each one's a story in and of itself. The photographer was Owain Scullion, Owain Scullion, Milky Way photographer. Can you imagine being known as a Milky Way photographer?
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, artists tend to like it when people know who they are.
Yeah, let's see the next one. This was
wait.
photographer Stefano Pellegrini. And he spent 10 days traveling through Botswana, living out of his car. And this is a remote desert landscape in complete isolation there. Nobody else. Though it does look like he's lighting up the tree with his with a flashlight.
Oh, wow.
If you look closely, you
Cool.
see one guy standing there. But those are the trees that look like they're from the Wizard of Oz or something. You know? They could come alive at night, dance. You know. Yeah. And he spent hours navigating the terrain, finding himself. This was in Botswana.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
The final image is a blend of 1 exposure for the landscape, 11 for the light painting, and a stack of 4 tracked exposures for the sky. Caldera Galaxy Panorama. This was the highest point of a volcanic island of La Palma. Beautiful terrain there, exceptional night sky conditions. It was called a panoramic composition. The goal was to include the blooming pink flowers, the Tagenast flowers, an endemic species of the island. Endemic, indigenous maybe. Is endemic the same as indigenous? I guess so. Using them to frame the full arc of the Milky Way. It was using the flowers for the frame. The summit itself forms a vast crater, which gives you these expansive views across the island, rising above a layer of clouds. You see the clouds?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Totally beautiful.
It was the early summer when he took this, nearing the end of the blooming season. And he found just a few flowers that were still good enough and positioned for this amazing composition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Careful
Great.
planning, timing. Well, this was called Galactic Gandalf. Galactic Gandalf by Evan McKay, Milky Way Photographer of the Year also.
Ooh,
Yeah, for this
Galactic
year.
Gandalf. Well, I
Yeah.
wonder how he got all those special effects.
Well,
It looks
he
like it
arrived
was-
after dark. He found that a seal had settled exactly where he wanted to set up his tripod, but it didn't want to move.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess when it comes to arm wrestling with the seals win.
Yeah, it's clearly one of his preferred resting spots. The photographer was very patient. Evan just waited, and at some point, the seal just moved over a little bit to the left. So he was able to set up his tripod right near the seal.
And so,
But the main
very
thing
magical.
was to frame the galaxy. There is a seamless kind of intertwining between nature and the galaxy. But occasionally, it's kind of fun to mix in our species.
Especially when we're looking so magical.
That's
Cool.
right. That's right. So,
That's really fun.
so check it out. That's on our links page. All kinds of great shots.
DR
19
Future.
from this. They're all world class Milky Way galaxy photographers.